I'm so sorry. We're going to try this again. Strategic LR, thank you. Phil, hey, Phil, thank you. Thank you. Hey. Hey, I'm excited. Look at Phil, the greatest branding expert in the world. Victoria 1920, where you been? Hey. Thank you for the love, Phil. Thank you. I am just struggling trying to find a place in my home that has good reception. But thank you. So we're going to jump right back in this, child. Hey, Victoria 1920. Hey, Tony Coleman Brown. Hey. So y'all here for the finale on healing from bad relationships. So now, unfortunately, I got to hold you know how I get. I got to hold the camera now and everything. Thank you for inviting. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, so let's jump right into this. Thank you so much. No, I'm not preaching. Y'all got me all going. Let me tell you, it must have been so good last night because my husband was retweeting it and and favoriting it and everything. So I was like, oh my God. So, no, y'all not going to make me preach tonight. I am simply going to be poised and give y'all some steps and I'm getting out of here. It is Friday night and I'm sure we got other things to do. Y'all not going to egg me on and y'all not going to lead me with these hearts. Y'all being lovely to me tonight. Y'all not going to take me there tonight. We just going to do a regular old lesson. Okay, so where I started off at is last night we talked about the importance that love, when people talk about doing forgiveness work, I don't buy that shit. When you love, you don't really love is forgiveness. Okay. So instead of hating that person, instead of regurgitating that old story, instead of holding and harboring old shit, you're going to replace it with loving and blessing that purpose. We talked about doing focus wheels, holding a picture of that person. And, that's right. Just love them, and bless them because like I said, karma will take care of that person, but you want to keep yourself open for blessings and not hurting. Because if you hold on to hurt and you hold on to harboring stuff, that leads, hello, Janitorial USA, welcome, baby. What that does is it drives your life. You keep getting in the same type of relationships because the universe is rewarding you for the hurt and the pain from your subconscious mind. But if you replace it with love, what are you doing? Number one, what are you doing? Number one, when you're forgiving, which is loving. I don't even like to use the word forgiveness. I just like to use the word loving. When you're loving people who hurt you, what you are doing is forgiving them of their debt. Not forgiving them, but you're releasing them of their debt. Yes, they did something wrong to you. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it caused you pain, but you are showing them love and you are releasing them from their debt. When you release them from your debt, what that does is it frees up space in your life. It frees up the hurt in your life. It frees up the pain in your life, and you feel that pain with love, appreciation, blessings. What's going to end up happening for you? It's like you get to create a newness. You create a new you. You create a new persona. Okay. And so now the universe is going to reward you based off of love and blessing and respect and all of that. The universe is not going to give you back the same pain that you just came out of, but you got to do it right. So like I talked about last night, we're used to taking pain. It's like restarting your clock. Exactly. That's exactly what I want to say. It's restarting. You're becoming new again. So you don't become new when you hold on to the pain. You become old. You get sick. You get diseases. You have all kind of chronic problems. You start, you start to be overstressed. You're overworking in your job. You're trying to overcompensate for that pain. Like me, you gain a lot of weight, or you may lose a lot of weight. You start getting, you get a premature gray hairs. So many things come out of harboring the pain just because somebody did you wrong. You have got to repay them. Release them of their debt. Because when you release them of the debt, you get to create a blissful, loving life. So as you release them from the debt, what are you going to fill that hole that once was pain? What are you going to do with that pain? Remember, we talked about peeling back those layers and finding out what exactly is hurting. Well, now I'm going to give you my regimen so that you can release them from their debt. Release them from the debt of what they did. Because that frees them up and it frees you up. There's no heavy load. There's no pig pen, scattered mess following you. When people see you, all they see is love and blessings. They see respect. They see boundaries. And then they will continue to give you what you're putting out. Okay? They will give you what you're putting out. So if you're putting out hurt and mistrust and you don't like anybody anymore, then yes, right. The pig pen reference, because that's what happens. We don't realize subconsciously when we hold on to all that hurt and pain, we look like we show up as pig pen. We show up and we don't know and we don't understand why our relationships don't work. We don't know why our relationships annoy us. We don't know why our relationships aggravate us and don't give us what we want. It's because we're showing up as pig pen, but we think we got all our stuff together, but we don't have our stuff together because subconsciously we jacked up. So in order to not be jacked up subconsciously and letting your jacked up subconscious drive your life, you have got to replace it with love. Now, you can only replace it with love, as I said last night, when you learn to love yourself. Now, tonight, for the finale, I'm going to give you the prescription on how to love yourself, okay? So, I told you guys, most of you guys are on restriction. No dating for 30 days. No dating for 30 days, okay? No, none of that. Because I need you to sit and be still and have quality time with yourself, okay? So let me give you. So now that you know that forgiveness is love. Forgiveness work is just love, turning on love. Hello, Forever April. Thank you for joining, but you cannot love if you don't know how to love yourself, because the good word says love your neighbor as yourself. So if you don't have any self-respect, self-love, adoration for yourself, you don't have boundaries, you don't have respect, you don't value you look in the mirror, you don't like how your nose is, you don't like how your hair is, you don't like your eyes, you want to get plastic surgery, everything, you don't like your titties, you don't like how you walk, you just got a problem with yourself all the time. That's a problem. No one else is going to love you if you can't love yourself, okay? So you got to learn how to adore and respect and honor the gods and goddesses that you are. Honor the kings and queens that you are. You were made here for a purpose, and you cannot fully walk in your purpose if you don't have a clue about your own self-discovery. So now, as I said, I ain't preaching tonight. Don't y'all keep giving me them hearts if y'all want me to be here preaching and sweating. Y'all always got me sweating and carrying on. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to give you my formula for how I begin to love myself, okay? So, early morning, I gave the tithe of my life. When I opened my eyes, I gave the tithe of my life to my divinity, okay? Before I did anything, I sat with myself and my divinity, because to love yourself is to love your divinity. And for those of you who don't believe in divine power, don't believe in God, don't believe in a higher source, a higher power, I'm so sorry, this may not be for you, but I would love to introduce you, because I'm telling you, the more close and the more intimate you are with your divinity, you are one and the same. You will know a whole lot about yourself. You'll get to respect yourself, understand your power, and you'll be able to do exploits and great works in the land, okay? In this land, in this life we call this school, which is life, okay? So what I did was I got up in the morning, and a lot of us, we call ourselves prayer warriors, and we pray. But prayer is just one part of it. It's one part. Prayer just means I need to release the issues in my soul. Prayer is releasing the issues of your soul. What's your soul? Your soul is your mind, your emotions, and your will. So you are releasing the issues on your mind and your will and in your emotions. That's what prayer is. You are sending it out, spoken word to the atmosphere. So what I learned to do, because what you speak, you create. I stopped speaking. I stopped speaking my prayers and I start writing my prayers. There is something so powerful. I still don't understand the mysteries of why writing is so powerful, but writing is so powerful. And so I started writing my prayers, because when you write your prayers, you become more conscious of what's coming out. Okay. So I started writing my prayers. And then what I stopped doing was I stopped talking about everything was wrong. Forget about that. Stop magnifying what's wrong in your life. Stop magnifying everything that hurts. Stop magnifying the pain. Stop being the victim. You're not called to be a victim. You are called to be mighty and powerful. Magnify in your life everything that's right. That's how you get a prayer through. See, nobody told me that. Nobody told me that. You magnify what's right in your life. So in my prayers, they became prayers of thanksgiving. I magnified everything that was right in my life. I didn't even put any focus on the things that I felt like I was lacking, the things that were hurting me, the things that was causing me to cry. I didn't even put that. I stopped talking and I start writing. So that's the first step. I want you to stop talking and stop writing. Stop with all these long, lofty, crying about all this stuff. Write. Thank you. Even if the situation has not changed, you still say thank you for it, because you know you have the power to change it. You're the co-creator. You have the power to change it. So you stop uttering bad, chronic illnesses, craziness, chaos. Stop uttering that. And you begin to write those things that are not as though they were, which means you write your prayers as if it already happened. Thank you for such an amazing, beautiful relationship that I'm adored and I'm honored, and we're equally mutually satisfying. Those are the things before I even had it. That's what I was uttering. You just give thanks. That's exactly right, Victoria 1920. You just give thanks. So that's the first thing. Get you a prayer book. That prayer book needs to be just thank you. Just get up every morning and write until you feel complete. You write until you feel like you have written all that you can write. That's what I call prayer, okay? So the second thing that I did was then I meditated. Now here's how you get the issues out. I asked a profound question. I didn't say, why me? Why am I going through this? This hurts. I can't handle it. What am I supposed to do? What I said was, one of the prayers was, what do I need to do next? How can I become more powerful? Hey, Christy Kendall, how can I become more powerful in this situation? What is it that I'm supposed to learn? What do you want to show me? What do I need to hear? What do I need to see? You have to learn to ask profound questions, okay? Profound questions. Deep in your soul, ask profound questions. So after I asked a profound question, I would turn on a very soothing and good music, whatever healing music you want to turn on. You turn on some healing music, okay? Healing music, sometimes it was Beyonce, Me, Myself, and I. Sometimes it was a worship song. Sometimes it was a love song for me. You know, you just find that song. Sometimes it was Mary, Mary, one of Mary Mary's songs. So it just depends on you. You find you some music and you sit and you listen to that music and you let the music, don't let it be some downtrodden music. I'm climbing up the rough side of the mountain, or he killed me one more time, and you know, I don't want to live without you. None of that kind of stuff. Stuff that's going to fill your soul, okay? Fill your soul. Give you the feeling, make you feel good, because music changes your mood. That's why music is important. When you're spending time with yourself, music changes your mood. So however you want to feel, you get the right music, it will change your mood, okay? So after I would listen to the music and get into the groove of that music, then after music stopped, I go into meditation. Meditating, you're just clearing your mind and you're focusing on your breaths. Focus on your breaths. And sometimes you can start off for 10 minutes, then you can go to 15 minutes. I meditate for 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Sometimes I can meditate for an hour, but really 30 minutes is really good. But just start where you are, but you meditate. Meditating then downloads from the universe into you. It deposits the answers. It deposits your next step. It deposits clarity. It lifts weights. It does so much. So you got to learn to be quiet and just be. Okay, my phone is about to die, so let me get through this. So meditate. After I got done meditating, then you would get impressions. Impressions meaning your intuitive ability. See, a lot of us have lost our intuitive ability because we stopped trusting ourselves. But you'll get your intuitive ability will be strong, and then you can start hearing the next direction. You'll get inspired to make inspired action. You'll know what your next steps are. So then after I meditate, then I do some body movement, okay? You got to do some body movement. So body movement can be Zumba. I started running. I did couch to 5K. I started dancing. I started doing pole dance. I started doing striptease. I started doing hip hop dancing. You got to do some body movement, okay? Because now you're shaking up your cells and you're renewing yourself. This is how you renew your mind. This is how you start loving yourself. And then the last thing after I did my body movement, then I sit in the mirror and I start to talk beautiful things about myself. I start to make love to myself, okay? Write that down. You got to make love to yourself. See, we always want to make love to somebody else, but you got to learn to make love to yourself. And making love to yourself starts in your mind. Look yourself in the eyes in the mirror and start talking about how much you love yourself, the things that you love about yourself, the reason why you're so strong, the reason why you're so beautiful, the reason why you're so smart, the reason why everybody loves you, the reason why you always get into relationships that are beneficial and blessings. So hello, NC State 2014. You look at yourself and you're going to keep Victoria 1920. So that's the deal. You got to learn to look at yourself. So every day you'll get better and better and better at it. I got so good. I started looking at myself naked and sitting in the mirror and making love to myself. And it got so good to me. My self-esteem starts shooting up. My confidence starts shooting up. I start walking differently. I start looking differently. Then after you do that, you dress up. You change your look. However you looked when you was in that dead ass relationship, you don't want to look like that no more. You don't want to look like that. You change your look. You go through your wardrobe. Anything that ain't looking good, you get rid of it. Anything that reminds you of that person, you get rid of it. You go and change your look. If your hair is black, go change it to red. If your hair is pink, change it to purple. Whatever it takes, go learn how to get a makeover. Become the best you, okay? But love yourself. You look in that mirror and you love yourself. If you've been looking the same for the last year, that's not working. You need to become brand new. All of this is a signal and a sign to become brand new, okay? So what did I say? I'm going to go fast. Forgiving means you are releasing them of their debt. When you release them of your debt, that means you are freeing up space in your subconscious mind for love, and you are turning a new leash in your life. You have an empty space there that you're going to fill with love, okay? You've released them from their debt, so they don't owe you. It's not weighing heavy on you. You get up, you give your tithe to your divinity. You get up, and your divinity and you are one and the same. So you get up and you write your prayers. You write your prayers of thanksgiving, not woe is me and it's another sad day and I can't make it and it hurts and how am I going to live another day? Because if you keep saying that, each day will be the same. But when you want to break invisible chains, you do prayers of thanksgiving. So after you do your prayers of thanksgiving, then you're going to turn on your music and you're going to change your mood by your music. Your music is going to be your best antidepressant medicine you've ever had. Change your mood by your music. Then you're going to ask a profound question. After you ask that profound question, you're going to close your eyes and meditate. After you meditate, you're going to get up and move your body. After you move your body, you're going to speak to your body. After you get done speaking and loving on your body, then you're going to dress your body up. After you get done dressing your body up, you're going to learn to love you. If you do that over and over and repeatedly, I tell you, nobody going to be able to tell you nothing. Everybody going to want to be with you. And I ain't talking about no junky people. I'm talking about deep spiritual people. Honey, my husband that I have now, he's so disciplined and so beautiful and so sensual. That man, he adores me. That man prays for me 2 days out of the week. Whenever I have to fly, he prays all night for me. That man is a good man. Because why did I attract that kind of a man? Because I replaced all the pain and the hurt that all those other people put me through. I forgave them of their debts and I loved them and I blessed them. So what did I create? I create a man who's a loving and a blessing. And that's all I got to say tonight, y'all. It's Friday night. Any questions? Any questions? Thank you so much for those hearts. Any questions? Amen. Any questions? Any questions? I guess it's just in me, Victoria 1920. I guess it's just in me. Oh my God. I guess it's just in me. I have to work on liking myself. That's right. Because if you don't like yourself, who the hell gonna like you? Nobody ain't gonna like you. They ain't gonna like you for a long period of time. It don't work like that. People feed off of you. You show people what to do. Remember I told you yesterday, you show them by what you do and how you feel. Yeah, but you ain't gonna speak that. You gotta change your story. So battered and so bruised. You gotta change your story. You're not battered and so bruised. I still eat battered fruit. It don't make a difference. It still tastes the same. It's still juicy. I still eat bruised fruit. I eat a bruised banana. It still tastes right to me. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? It's all in your perception. It's your perception. You can hold on to battered and bruised, or you can say I'm brand new and walk in being brand new and do the steps that I said. If you do the steps I said, you won't even remember that word battered and bruised. Thank you for the heart. Anybody else? Any comments or questions? I'm going to do it. I want you to get in my group, Victoria 1920. I want you to stay close to me. Get in my group, Facebook.com/groups/NoLoveDrama. I want you in my group. I want you to stay close to me. I want you guys to stay close to me. The group is unfortunately for women only. And check in next week and let you know how I'm doing. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Any other questions or comments? Any other questions or comments? Now, let me tell you, these ladies that are doing what I'm saying doing, they're getting rapid shifts. They are seeing changes. People are treating them differently. I'm telling you, what I'm saying ain't no joke. And it don't take a long time. See, most of these coaches and relationship experts and stuff, they take you on these long song and dance and journeys and all these different techniques to heal and all that stuff is to put money in their pocket. It's some craziness. I'm telling you, don't trust everybody, okay? It's real simple. If it wasn't, I would tell you, it's real simple. It's about your consistency and your tenacity in order. How bad do you want change? Honey, when I was ready for change, all I did was speak it. And then I started to have corresponding actions that line up with my change. Then when you have corresponding actions consistent enough, change happens. Transformation happens. So you can keep repeating your same recording. You can keep repeating your same recording and keep getting what you've always gotten, keep feeling what you've always felt, or you can decide today is the day I'm ready to go from MOURNING to my new morning, my MORNING. It's up to you. It's up to you. I can't do it for you. Nobody can do it for you. You're the co-creator of your life. You're the only one that can do it for you. You're the only one, so it's up to you. If you enjoy not liking yourself and sitting in the mirror looking half crazy and don't like anything and believe in everything that people ever said about you, or you can start to take dominion and you start to treat yourself how you want other people to respond and treat you. It's all up to you. And that's it. So next week we got something new coming. I don't know what we're going to talk about next week. I got to meditate and figure it out. But I love you guys, and I want you to have a safe and a beautiful weekend, and I want you to start. You don't even have to wait till in the morning. Start now. Get in that mirror and start your change tonight. I want you to go from morning, MOURNING, to your morning, MORNING, okay? So until we meet or speak, I need you to hug yourself for me, okay? I'll see you later. Bye.